This is not conducive to an easy eating day.
Yes, because
you know what I'm trying to say.
People plan for easy eating days.
I 100% plan for easy eating days.
It's been your whole life.
Happy Pie Day, Chicken Nuggets, and welcome back to Taste Like Chicken. I am your host and certified picky eater, Joseph Paul, and we are joined once again by my co-host. She hates pie with all her heart, Lauren. How are you doing, sis?
I didn't say with all my heart. I just have an issue with warm fruit and fruit and salads too, actually. So
you're not a fan of Call Me By Your Name? The reason we bring this up is because today we are trying for the very first time pies.
Are you gesturing too?
General ether.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have such a positive idea of pies just from television.
Yeah, and you're not cynical at all.
No. And on top of that, it'll be interesting just to see how I've evolved in terms of handling that texture. Because if it is very similar to preserves,
yeah.
You know.
Well, you'll understand you'll understand soon.
Yeah. It's also going to be an interesting question of mind over matter. Is it that I'm growing as a person that I'm going to be able to handle it better? Or is it purely because, again, mentally, my brain's like pie good?
What I'm excited for is either this is going to go really well or everything you've hoped and dreamed about is going to be shattered.
I'm so glad you're not rooting against me. Okay. What pies are we doing today, Lauren?
We are trying apple pie, cherry pie, pecan pie, and peach pie.
I think it should go pretty good. I've never had a peach, I'm realizing.
I was actually just going to ask that.
Yeah, I've had apples. Apples were good. I've had cherries. They don't include the pits in this, right? I imagine you can't. Because you'd just be swallowing mouthfuls of pits.
Mouthfuls of pits.
Yeah. And I like cherries except for the pits, so that could go really well.
Okay.
Haven't had peach, so we'll see about that one. Pecan.
Nut.
It's a nut. Right. Okay. That was my question.
It's a nut.
Great. Then I'm optimistic about this.
I mean, it's going to go how it's going to go. Okay. Let's get started.
It smells really good.
Apple pie.
It smells cinnamony.
It has cinnamon in it. Yep.
What else is in it besides apple and cinnamon?
Literally, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be dope. I'm actually excited about this.
So the way that the apples cook, that's where you get a lot of like I don't know what to call it. Sticky, like, you'll understand when you eat it.
Why don't we have knives?
We don't need one.
Yes, we do. Cutting with a fork is stupid. I don't understand why people do that. That's so stupid. Apple pie. Mm-hmm. Let's see how this goes. Doesn't look good, I gotta be honest.
I was waiting for that.
What's the gelatinous bit in between?
That's when the apples cook. That's what happens.
It starts spewing gel?
I mean, essentially, yeah.
Okay. Not thrilled by that, but dude, this taste is fire. Are we still saying fire? This taste is fire.
The crust is normally crispier, but because it was in the microwave, it's not as crispy.
That's what I was about to say. That was going to be my qualm. I'm not crazy about the texture of this, but I was like, if this crust was crunchier, like if I had some crunch mixed in with this, A+. A+.
We didn't use a stove because of technical purposes, let's just say.
That and we're lazy. That tastes.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though, about the similarity with like jelly?
I do and I don't. I see what you mean in terms of the texture, but the way it moves in my mouth is not the same. This feels a lot more like put together in terms of a gel, whereas the jelly, it just felt like it was out of control in my mouth. You know what I mean? It just got everywhere no matter what I
How are you
this
eating
doesn't do
food?
That. I'm just saying.
So a fan of apple pie?
Overall, yes. I've got some notes.
Do you think the notes are just because you're not used to it or actual like issues? Like
I think it's an actual issue. I've always heard of aftertaste. Is a foretaste a thing? The foretaste of this I'm not thrilled by. Once it's been in my mouth a little bit, I like it a lot.
The immediate taste? Can we not call it a foretaste? That sounds dirty.
Well, the aftertaste, the foretaste.
No.
The pre-taste.
How is
That's
that
worse. That's worse. I also am not thrilled that it is like, and like you said, it might be just because we got a lower quality pie, but it's like sticking to the plate. No me gusta.
No, that's just pie.
I don't feel afraid of this. I think that's an important note. Like,
It's just
there's a lot of texture
so
going on
funny.
here, and I still feel like I'm enjoying enough to just dive right in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
Imagine with vanilla ice cream.
Do people do that?
Yes.
That seems unnecessary.
Next up is peach pie.
Okay, now I'm less optimistic.
I do love peaches. Peaches are delightful. Peaches are very sweet.
I don't think I'm a big fan of sweet, quite honestly.
We're gonna see. I don't know if I'm gonna. Okay.
It looks like you shoved citrus into bread. I don't want that. Are you enjoying it?
No.
A warm peach.
Do I get no thank you bites in this show? Comment down below.
That is a good question. Oh no. I don't think this one's going to go well. Just the consistency of it does not look appetizing. Does this feel different than the apple pie did?
A little bit.
Like the texture? Okay.
A little bit similar, but the peach is not as, like, you know, you could chew the apple a little more.
I can't smell it, is the thing.
I don't love that at all.
Okay. All right. Peach pie.
Watch him, like, love it. Oh my god, I don't understand anything about you. Wow, really? More than the apple?
Not more than the apple. The apple had that cinnamon. I might put some cinnamon in this, though.
You
people
could
do that. Cinnamon and peach.
You could.
That's the move. That's the move. I'm on to you, pie. I'm on. This is good. I like this a lot. It's like a Pop-Tart.
What is happening?
It's like a Pop-Tart.
You like peaches?
Apparently.
All right.
Never had a peach, but this is dope.
This is dope.
It is a little gushery. That's a little odd, but the taste is good enough that I'm like simpatico. We're good.
We're fancy. You want to throw us in mine?
Peach pie, bro. Fuck yeah. And like on top of that, I really thought this was going to be we would bond over the whole warm fruit thing. I thought we would both be like, oh yeah, that's a horrible way to eat fruit. So far, I'm sorry. I'm Benedict. I'm sorry.
I don't. It's just not for me. I didn't hate this, but it's just like I'd rather just have a peach.
I've never had a peach. We'll cross that bridge when we come.
I love peaches,
but I will
delightful.
say, in terms of apples, I would rather have an apple pie than an apple. Peaches don't taste how I expect the peach to taste.
You have no frame of reference to eat. I don't even know where you would have begun to.
All my frame of reference would be artificial stuff. So like I've had Japan has a peach soda.
Yeah, no.
I've had that.
No.
I've smelled like peach aromas, like sprays and stuff.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't taste anything like that.
No.
It's really good though. I like it a lot.
Peaches are delightful.
Timothy Chalamet. No, I'm joking.
Call it.
Okay, so I may have gotten a little bit cocky before.
Pecan pie's getting you.
Do you know what this looks like? That you're not going to be happy I'm saying this, but it's spot on.
Don't say it then.
We've both worked in restaurants, correct?
Yeah.
You know when you are taking the oil from the fryer and pouring it through a filter?
Yeah.
The dregs you get?
Yeah.
It's exactly what pecan pie looks like. It looks like the little bits of shit you get from the oil in the fryer at the end of the day.
I'm going to go with it looks like chopped pecans.
And then like, what is this like?
He's back. It's back to normal, ladies and gentlemen.
What's the like, the like congealed shit? Is that just sugar? Like
it's a mix of sugar, eggs, flour.
I was wondering
and
where the
pecans.
yellow came from. It's eggs and why? Okay. And it smells kind of like a Fig Newton, which is weird. Are you enjoying this? Okay. It's a little strange.
I think you might too, actually.
I kind of feel like it's going to feel like I'm eating nail bits.
You can't have a staring contest with it. It doesn't have eyes.
I'm prepping mentally.
Okay.
It's an internal thing. You wouldn't understand. Okay.
It's really hot.
It's so hot. Ow. Couldn't have warned me. It just burnt my tongue.
My first bite wasn't hot like that until the second one.
Ow. That being said,
Slaps.
I think it might slap.
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying the little bits.
The pecans.
Well, I just don't like It's not that I don't enjoy them. I don't like when they're all over my mouth. It takes forever to get them out of my mouth. You know what I mean?
I didn't think I was going to like this at all, to be honest. I don't know why, because it's not warm fruit, but...
It's oddly pleasant. In a weird way, it kind of reminds me of a coffee cake.
It's just the cinnamony, I think.
Is there cinnamon in this? That might be it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would enjoy eating this. Like, I like the taste of it. But the textures, they're not unpleasant to the point of me gagging, but they're not textures I want in my life.
I wouldn't eat like a huge piece of this.
It's
like,
very
a little bite of it
gelatinous
is
with
good.
the little bits that, like I said, like they just kind of hang out in your mouth for a bit. And
Yeah.
So now we're on cherry pie.
Yeah.
You don't like this.
I don't like cherries.
And I have to say, this is the one I'm kind of like most trepidatious about.
Okay.
Number one, it looks so much like jelly. Looks so much like jelly. But number two, when we had cherries, I liked cherries. But cherries at the same time tasted how artificial stuff that's cherry flavored tasted. Like grape flavored Jolly Rancher doesn't taste like a grape. But I feel like cherry flavored candies taste like actual cherries.
Okay.
They taste very similar.
At least close enough.
Yeah. So that just makes me think that this is going to taste like warm cherry Coke. And I don't want a warm cherry Coke. That's disgusting.
Why are you bringing Coke into this?
Because they cherry flavored.
But Coke is a different flavor in general. That's not going to taste like
It
that.
makes sense in my head.
Okay, well, you can live there in that space.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I know I'm probably shouldn't be laughing at you right now because that's going to be me in 2 seconds, but this is really fun to watch.
Oh my God.
Yeah? Is that bad?
I just hate cherries. Ugh.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is the last thing that should have done. Oh, no. It's very sticky and oozy. You might be onto something here. No. Oh, shit. Cherry pie.
It's like you seeing God.
That looks. You know, in bad horror films, they pop the eyeball at that. That's what that looks like. Okay.
I hate the way you relate
a bit of
things.
cherry. I need people to understand how my brain works with food. This is how my brain works. People think that I get so dramatic about food because I'm just being a baby. No, my brain makes connections. That's what I see. I look at a cherry pie and I see an eyeball popped out of a head, and that connection is now in my brain, and I'm supposed to eat it. That's how my brain works.
Yeah, you should do that right now.
Okay. Cherry pie.
The pieces of cherries, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Not for me. It's gross. I don't like it.
Very raspberry preserve like. I
don't like it.
That texture is horrible. Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Yeah.
The taste isn't horrible.
Not worth it.
It tastes like a stale Pop-Tart.
We're disagreeing on something.
I think if you blended up the cherries in this more, I could like this. Because the taste isn't bad. I don't love the taste.
What, you have dentures blended up for you?
I'm just saying, like, that chunk of mushed up cherry is very unappealing to me. Which is how it is when I get, like, an old fashioned. When I drink an old fashioned, if there's muddled cherry at the bottom, and I accidentally suck that into my straw, I'm like, ah.
I don't do muddled things. It's gross. I don't want it.
This is not the way to eat cherries. And that's kind of a bummer because, again, I like the taste of cherries, but eating them with the pit sucks and putting it in pie sucks. Someone please find the right way to eat a cherry.
They do have pitted cherries, my friend.
You mean cherries that they took the pits out of?
Yes.
I don't think that's true.
I've only lived on this world for how many years eating actual food.
You're talking about maraschino cherries. That's different, though.
You can buy pitted cherries.
Well, then what are we doing? Let's get some of those. Overall, what an exciting new landscape we've unlocked here. I'm a pie guy.
A new part of the map is open to explore.
I'm saying, like, I've leveled up to... I'm a pie guy.
You are.
I feel really good being able to say that.
Think of, like, Christmas and Thanksgiving now. You would have pie. That's one more thing from the feast that you would eat.
What were you saying earlier? We can go to McDonald's now and I can get an apple pie.
You can. You can.
This is incredible.
Yeah. Let's rate some pie. Apple pie.
Apple pie. Apple pie. Easily a 9-piece chicken nugget. like I said, the foretaste of that, the pre-taste, there's something a bit off about that pre-taste. It's a little.
Can you just say the immediate taste, please?
The first impression. The film of the pie.
Stop.
I'm just trying to disagree with you. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I just hate it.
Yeah. Really enjoy apple pie. I will actually get apple pie in the future. Like I look forward to having apple pie again. But there's something a little bit off about it. And maybe it just needs more cinnamon. Maybe it needs to be crunchier, the shell of it.
Maybe you're just not used to it.
Yeah, that could be it too. You know? But 9-piece chicken nugget.
Peach pie.
Peach pie. Peach pie is going to be a 10-piece chicken nugget.
You liked it better than the apple? It's ranking higher than apple?
I think so. I really enjoyed the apple pie. But as I said, there is that pre-taste.
This system is corrupt.
But peach pie, I loved everything about that. And again, I think if you added cinnamon to that, I really think that would be great. I think that would be like the pie of pies.
The pie of his dreams.
Yeah. The apple of my pie.
But it's peaches.
So close to being the perfect metaphor. So close to being the perfect pie. 10-piece chicken nugget, though. I really enjoyed that one. I think also it gets more than apple pie because apple pie I was expecting to like. I went into that I like apples, I like cinnamon, I love the smell of this. This is going to be great.
Okay, that's fair.
Peach pie, I went in this is going to be horrible. And it went, nah, buddy.
You ain't heard about peaches yet.
Mm-hmm. Peach pie, I was like, do you know who I am? Do you know what they use my emoji for? Buddy. And you know what?
Why are you so
it proved its point.
Dirty today?
I don't know.
What is it's very...
It is odd. But peach pie, 10-piece chicken nugget.
So what are your thoughts on pecan pie?
Pecan pie makes me think of people who aren't that exciting in their lives. And then you find something they're excited about and you go, that makes sense. They would find that exciting. It's almost good. It has a pleasant enough flavor, but it just...
What are you talking about right now? What is this
makes
metaphor?
So much sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you know when you meet people that they're just really boring people and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to eat my prunes. And you're like, that makes sense. Pecan pie, I feel like falls into that category.
I don't understand the comparison at all.
Anyway, pecan pie, the taste was fine, but I didn't love the taste. And that texture... Again, fine. It's not something that I want. That gelatinous with those little bits that just kind of swirl around my mouth incessantly. Not to mention, I feel like that really gets in your teeth.
I don't like the way that you spit the word bits.
Pecan pie is going to be a 5-piece chicken nugget.
All right.
Generously.
Not quite a big kid's meal, but...
Yeah, because it's not a bad pie.
Ain't the pie for us.
The issues with it are issues with me. I don't like those things. I have a problem with those things.
Okay.
But if you like it, good for you.
I mean, do we really need to even discuss cherry pie?
Oh my God.
Is there much more to say?
That was a letdown. I was really disappointed about that.
I tried to warn you. You don't trust my judgment at all.
You say a lot of things. It's hard to listen to all of it. But cherry pie... Oh, cherry pie. What have you done?
I say a lot of things and it's hard to listen to it. Ironic coming from you.
What would you rate cherry pie?
In the trash?
I wouldn't rate it in the trash. I just think that's not the way to have a cherry, quite honestly. Just not the way you eat a cherry.
I'm good without it either way.
Definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but the texture was reminiscent of jelly preserves.
It's gross.
And the taste just felt wrong.
I'm not a fan.
That's going to be a 2-piece chicken nugget, I think.
I think that's generous, but...
It feels harsh.
I think it's generous. I think you're being generous. Genuinely a solid 0 from me. Oh. If you told me I had to eat that whole thing, I would have taken a no thank you bite.
Do you get no thank you bites?
I don't know. We haven't decided that.
Decide in the comments if Lauren gets no thank you bite. If any guest gets a no thank you bite. Because if they don't, that's just going to be fun for me.
So cherry pie.
Cherry pie, 2-piece chicken nugget. Get out of here.
Don't want you.
Get out of here. That is going to be our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us as we've tried pies for the very first time. If you would like to continue with us on this journey, be sure to like and subscribe.
If you have new ideas for foods we should try or maybe some punishments we should inflict, please make sure to comment down below.
And as always, you stay crispy chicken nuggets. Make sure you try something new this week. Have a great day. I just realized the call me by your name joke doesn't make sense because he fucks a peach, not a peach pie.
American pie. Why are we doing this? American pie.
That's what I'm thinking of. You don't like American pie? Sorry,
One time
call
at
me
band
by your
camp-
name. I mixed you up with American
No,
Pie.
that's just as bad. Honestly, I'd say it's worse. I'd say it's worse.
I would not compare the two. One's Oscar nominated. The other one has.
Eugene Levy in it, so
Oh,
it'd be
good
Oscar
point.
nominated.